Cash Flow Crew, what's going on? All right, guys, my assistant Nicole set me up with an appointment for a house in one of my favorite zip codes, 38109. This is a house that's vacant, and the owner is an out-of-state investor who was trying to get rid of the house. Looks like the tenants just moved out. But now I actually drove by the house yesterday, and I went by the front door, and I noticed that it seemed like there was a dog on the inside. And when I came back today, there's a lockbox on it, so I'm not sure if they got the dog out or what. Here now, going to go and check out the house and get a quick walkthrough, get my pictures, and see what we can do with it. All right, so when I came by yesterday, the front door was open. I'm gonna see if this dog is still on the inside. Maybe the management company has been by to get it out. All right, so it doesn't seem like anybody's on the inside, but I'm going to check around the back just to make sure no doors are open, no broken windows. Meter box is still here, so we shouldn't have any electrical issues. Utilities haven't been cut off for too long. All right, so that front door is still open. Real estate. Looks like the tenants didn't get all this stuff out. Real estate. All right, guys, so I'm in the house now, and it looks like I was right. They did have a dog here, but at some point either the dog got out or somebody came and got the dog, but the tenant left a bunch of their stuff here. Haven't checked the kitchen. Yeah, so they tried to get out of the hurry. Now the investor who has this property, they said that they did a complete rehab, but the floors in here are saturated with water, for one. We'll need new paint. Hardwood floors are buckling in the middle of the floor. Old heater units. We'll see what we can do with it. It's another one of the old, super old heating units that definitely needs to be upgraded to central heat. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pictures, and I'm gonna make an offer on this one. I already know that the owner more or less wants market value for this, and of course we can't do market value because we need room for a resale and for my investors to come in and rehab the house. So won't be able to give them market value, of course, but we are going to make an offer. I told my assistant to go ahead and set appointments for everybody that calls in. Now we're going to start putting out more and more offers going into this, going into the end of the year, and just to set the pace for the beginning of the year. Mike, you gonna turn around for a picture? Mike, you ready to go? You ready to go? All right, guys, just picked up my son from school, and when you're talking about your why I keep going with this business through all the difficulties, just through any issues that I might have with me, just pushing forward, going my business, this is it right here. So once you define your why and you just start working towards meeting your goals, I mean, you can make anything happen, because just from the time that I got off of my 9 to 5, being a teacher, up until this year, I mean, so much has changed. Find your why, hit your goals, let's get to it. All right, guys, it's a little bit later at night now. Got a chance to get a workout in, got a chance to eat, take a bath, and it really should be time for us to go to bed now. But we're gonna go downstairs and discuss some business with my other reason why. Sitting down with wife now, she is working, and just like I was talking about my son being my reason why we're doing this, why we're trying to grow this business, get our time back, she is my first reason why. We got into real estate trying to get our time back. I've been off of my full-time job for how long now?
What, 2016, right before we had him. 2015, right?
No.
It was.
I've been off of my full-time job a little over a year now. The next reason why we're pushing so hard right now is to get her off of her full-time job, because she has been going like nonstop. Some of you guys know she's an agent now, but again, she still works a full-time job. So she's working super long shifts during the day, and then when she gets home, she's doing like what she does now and just working real estate, because she's actually the one that listed the apartments and duplex that you saw me and Ben buy. So I remember seeing a comment on one of the videos before asking how Alicia contributes to the real estate company. So this is what she does. Sometimes when I'm working my wholesale deals, all of them don't work out. Sometimes you have people who want market value for the property. The property might be in perfect condition. So it's not something that I can work, but it is something that I can get over to Alicia and let her work the lead. She's the one that is responsible for getting them sold. So I'll let her give you guys some updates on what's been going on. So what kind of activity have we had as far as offers or anything else with her?
Well, after you gave me the information, I put them on the market Friday night, and lo and behold, Monday I got several inquiries about them. Hey, the offers on them, would like to view it, like to send you an offer on it. It's been a pretty good volume with these two particular properties, so I'll just wait to see who else is interested and wait to see who's going to make the highest offer so we can get them sold.
I'll tell you guys another great help to us, and it's probably one of the best things that I've done for the business, and that was to hire an assistant, a virtual assistant who works from the Philippines, but I mean, she's really just good at what she does, and she can honestly probably run the whole business at this point. She's been with me for about a year now, and she's actually the one taking the calls for Alicia while she's at work.
This peak season for me, which I'm working overtime on my other job, be able to slash these hours in half, the more deals I get. Hopefully to eliminate this completely by the summertime coming up and just be full-time real estate.
And with the assistant along with taking all of my calls, and she makes a lot of the outgoing calls for me too. So, I mean, that's pretty much freed up all of my time being off of the phone. But Alicia right now, between the hours of 9 to 6-ish, our assistant has been taking all of her calls. So while she's at work, she really doesn't have to worry about missed calls and everything.
I get a spreadsheet of who's contacting me regarding the properties, and I try to get back to them with the little bit of time I have left in the day. But I'm going to have her start giving me the list a little bit ahead of time on my lunch break, where I have a little bit more time to call back, answer inquiries, things of that nature. So the assistant is, again, a major help. And to anybody that's running their own business on autopilot, virtual assistant is the way to go. And the thing about, I'm learning more and more about this business, and even when I sold our house, follow up is just, it's crucial. It's so important. Follow up can make or break deals, make or break potential offers. That's why, you know, the virtual assistance is so good. She gives you things to let you know, hey, these people called you, follow up, because if you didn't have that virtual assistant, it'd just be hard to keep up with everybody. So
guys, I'm gonna leave some information to the website where I found my virtual assistant. Again, she's just been a great help to us in growing the company and in getting a lot of our time back. I mean, that's one of our goals, one of our whys. We want to have our time back as a family so we can just have that free time to spend with each other. And one of the first steps was getting that virtual assistant in place, just to take over a lot of the repetitive things that we don't really want to do. And just while we're right here talking, guys, we have had just a big change in our lives from this point and around this time last year. This time last year, we had just a lot of difficulties going on at the time. We were just up to our necks in debt, dealing with the properties that you guys have seen us rehab in some past videos, a couple of properties, and one that we just sold as is. But again, just to how essential Alicia is in the business, she was the one that actually really kept us afloat when it came to us rehabbing those properties. When we needed extra money, she's the one that stepped in. She kept that consistent cash flow coming in from her job, to the point where she just made that foundation to where I could take care of things when they need to be taken care of. And again, she's the one that got us the offer in on our on the house that we stayed in, got us a great offer. The house had just about doubled in value, so we pulled out all of that cash. And I mean, it's just a big change in our lives from back then to now. 3 of our most popular videos right now are the travel videos that we did on the Carnival Fantasy. And we had a great time on that cruise, but in the back of our minds, we were worried about a lot of the stuff that was going on, like the debt and everything. I mean, we did get a chance to get away and get a lot of that off of our minds, but the good thing about it is we do have another trip set up, and we're probably more excited about this trip coming up because it's going to be celebrating our anniversary. We'll be in Jamaica on our anniversary.
Oh yes.
And we have more money to spend.
Right. Since our 5th year anniversary, I'm very excited. I cannot wait. It's just a couple months out. And another thing, going back to that cruise, like you said, just worried about a lot of things, but you know, we managed to catch that trip, you know, pretty cheap and enjoy ourselves. But
yeah, we caught that trip cheap. If we didn't catch it at such a good rate, we probably wouldn't have done it. We usually like to do like 7-day trips, but it was a 5-day. Still a good 5-day, probably one of the best trips that we've taken together so far. We're just looking forward to not having those same issues in the back of our mind on this trip. So that's our reason why, guys. Find out what your reason why is, and I mean, just work towards it. Use that as your motivation. This is our motivation. This is why we go so hard throughout the day, throughout the weekdays, weekend, learning, because a 9-to-5 is no fun. We don't want to be in our 60s waiting to retire to do what we want to do with our time. So that's our reason why. What is your reason why? Feel free to comment below. What is your reason why you guys are building your businesses, or why you want to get out of your 9-to-5, or whatever it might be?
What is it going to take to get you to put your excuses to the side and just push and just go?
Exactly. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.